a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And down to the 11. A huge play there for Denver. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On second down, Gordon once more. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Bridgewater will try and throw. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jackson to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Check. Lucky.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Flushed out right. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It got his man complete.
Bring in the second string.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 81 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, Bridgewater. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. For a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
DC, ready? No, we changed it.
Jackson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton